Hey, what's going on? This is the Three Nerds in the Basement E3 special podcast where we cover all the biggest news and events, or at least the press conferences from E3. I'm Vince,
hmm
and I'm here with Anthony.
Again,
Yep, Blaven, again, can't make it to this one, but that's okay. We'll press on without him. And we're going to get right into it. So, Sony opened up with a trailer for Destiny, the new game by
mhm.
Bungie. And it looked a lot more Halo than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, like straight up, I was like,
Like,
if
I,
somehow they got a Halo license, then
I always knew that it was going to be a little Halo related, but this most recent trailer is very Halo-ish.
they had the spark in it.
Yeah, I was a bit. I don't know if I was disappointed, but like that kind of just. Yeah, maybe I'm a little less enthused now. I'm sure it'll be a great game, but
Yeah, like I'm still waiting for more floating numbers, and floating numbers you can't go wrong.
yeah, definitely. So, but I don't know.
They,
It was just weird to me.
they only showed that teaser, or they only showed that trailer, and I was just like, I want some like hands-on demo stuff going on.
I'm surprised how little gameplay footage is out there, considering this game is out in a couple months.
hmm
And the beta is going out in a month from now, so
Maybe they're trying to save it all so that they can get like initial fan reactions if they let people stream it. Maybe it's like a marketing strategy or something.
yeah, probably. And with this announcement of Destiny, they also announced a Destiny PlayStation 4 bundle that it comes with an exclusive white PS4.
So hot.
Yeah, it definitely looks great. I would, if I were to get a PS4, that's probably the one I'd go for.
I think, yeah, like I'm probably gonna wait till September now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Were you gonna buy one now?
I wanted to buy one soon, like maybe July.
Okay.
Yeah, but like I'm gonna wait now because that's really nice looking,
Mhm.
especially with their design and the whole like the little slots in the middle and stuff.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, no, it looks good. I would probably get that, but we'll see.
Mm.
After that, they showed off a trailer which for the Orders 1886,
Yep.
and I at first I thought it was Resident Evil.
Yeah, because the guy looked like a zombie, right? He's just eating that dude.
Yeah, and I thought that was just some weird version of Chris, but
An older
yeah,
version.
like future Chris or something. But it's not. So, but it looks like that type of game.
It really does. But also it looks super nice. When
I think
you're
all the games look super nice.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like I can say that about most of the games that they all looked so good,
Mm-hmm.
and it's great. Like I was so skeptical coming in. Like, come on, what are they gonna do? Like, they're just gonna add more polys. What is that gonna matter? And it totally
Mm-hmm.
matters.
It does matter. But yeah, I probably need to see more of the game. It looks interesting. It
Yeah,
looks
they
like a
shot it. Huh?
yeah. No, I don't have anything to say on it. It's just yeah,
Oh, I was just saying they shot a dude in third person, so that was about
yeah,
it.
totally. I mean, the concept, like, I like that time period. It's just I didn't realize there's going to be another one of these type of games. That's all.
Yeah, I wonder if you can like, cause he was like drinking a vial or something. Maybe like can turn into a werewolf or something.
That's what I thought. Like, were they trying to hint at something? So that whatever that is, it's going to be cool.
Yeah, yeah.
And then they went a little bit indie and did something called Entwined.
Yeah, okay. I didn't know. I'm not sure another that game company thing. And special guest.
Blaven joined. Let me just take care of something. Are you all set up over there?
Hello.
Hello.
I
I thought
made
you
it.
were. I thought you were gonna make it to this one.
I wasn't. I just got back from the stairs.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm not gonna say anything. You guys gotta fill me in on what happened.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
So, well, we just talked about they announced Destiny, or they showed a Destiny trailer, and there's a white PS4 coming with it.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are
like
we? Are we live?
Yes.
Oh, that's bad. I'm like
Uh-huh.
not dressed. I'm like not dressed. That's funny.
How about you take off your camera?
we're gonna
Oh,
get
okay.
a new
Okay,
tick.
we're good. No, we're good. We're good. We're good.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Good.
Anyway,
Good.
go on.
All right.
It's rated X.
Sorry.
Thank you. Thank you for that. You're the
sorry.
best.
Sorry.
Okay.
Around. Anyway, go on.
Okay. So where were we on? Oh, Entwined. They showed off this indie game, twin stick, sort of abstract dragon creatures. It kind of reminded me of the early PS3 game Flow.
hmm
Oh yeah.
Only it looked like it was It almost looked like a rhythm action game in terms of
The
if
way
it's-
you turned your characters
Yeah.
to music, it really reminded me of that too.
yeah.
I thought it was a That Game Company game, and then it wasn't.
Yeah, at the beginning I thought it was a Journey expansion or something, but no, it looks cool. It's I don't know, it looked cool.
Whatever, man. Birds should only mate with birds. None of
Uh-huh.
these cross-species
Uh
relationships.
huh. The next thing that they announced after this was when I started to think, oh man, Sony is short on games because they have a whole spot saved for Infamous Second Son DLC.
I don't know who that character is. I don't know if she was important. I don't know if she's new.
Mm-hmm.
But she was. It looks like she was Jubilee.
Yeah, and I don't care about Infamous. You guys know that, so I have nothing to say here. I mean,
I don't know anything. I haven't played Infamous Second Son, so I have no history to go on that game.
Then surprisingly, right after that, they revealed Little Big Planet 3.
Which was adorable.
Yeah, but Little Big Planet's always been adorable.
But Sack Dog, Sack Bird, Sack Grimace, like
Yeah,
they had everything.
Yeah, it's just disappointing to see that the game still looks like it's a frustrating experience, and you could tell that when the people were playing it on stage.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, I can't hit this jump.
It looked so
Really?
real.
Yeah.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
I don't know what areas were like staged for them to fall, and
Yeah.
what areas they were like they just actually fell.
I had honestly, I'm pretty sure the goal was to blaze through it seamlessly, but
But that didn't happen here.
everybody who's played Little Big Planet knows that the jumping in that game is messed up,
Yeah, there's like a good half-second delay after you press the button.
and then the physics when you're in the air just throw you off.
Like, woo, you just float.
Yeah, and I don't know. Did you guys like Little Big Planet?
Nope.
I love Little Big Planet, but
Really?
I'm not a creator. I just check in like every day, every couple days during the like its initial start
Yeah.
until like 6 months in, and I check out what people have made, and I love trying out the user content.
Mm.
Well, to me, there's just no narrative, right? So, like, what's there? What am I there for?
Creation, man, user imagination.
I don't give a crap.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I'm in Blaven on this one. I don't give a damn about Little Big Planet.
Right? Like, I mean, who cares?
Yeah. All right, so let's just move on. Too bad you didn't get to see this one, Blaven, but From Software announced their new PlayStation 4 exclusive, Project Beast, aka Bloodborne.
What the hell is this?
It looks like Dark Souls with a gun
And more gore.
and more gore. Some
Also,
people
they
just-
showed this after Little Big Planet, which is, well, it's so weird, that pacing.
whatever. They're trying to hit all their markets. I'm kind of disappointed they only showed a CG trailer though. There was no gameplay. There was nothing.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And I don't really like the title, Bloodborne.
It's like, it's Bourne.
Yeah, I really liked Project Beast.
That was a pretty good. That was a
I
pretty
really
good.
like that name. But yeah, that's coming out 2015, so I'm sure we'll hear about more of it later.
Mhm.
Mm.
After that, they showed off a gameplay demo of Far Cry 4.
Yo, that looks like Far Cry.
Definitely looks like Far Cry. I really like the part where they said press square to wingsuit.
To wingsuit. Yo, I love how that elephant liberated that camp.
I love how it survived the explosion.
You didn't know this? Elephants are explosion proof.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so I think the big deal is Far Cry with co-op gameplay, which seems very exciting. That looks really cool.
I think the big news is Far Cry with elephants.
That too. Yeah, sure, that too. I'm more into the co-op, but okay.
I'm gonna co-op with an elephant. I'm gonna hang out with my elephant bros.
Yeah,
First they're
definitely.
bathing, and then they're killing people. It's a really They have really like severe mood swings.
Definitely. And then they went into this, I believe it was like a letters segment where they talked about fans writing in and asking them or telling them, giving them
Letters.
appreciation and suggestions. This led into a couple reveals, the first of which was Dead Island 2.
Mm-hmm.
Is that still a thing?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think Dying Light looks like a way better first-person zombie. Even though
So-
they didn't really show anything. So, but like
Oh.
parkour plus first person zombie
was
killing. Like,
was this at the conference?
yeah, they showed it at who did they show it at? Dying Light. I think they showed it at Xbox.
You did?
No, they showed it. Oh, they showed it before a conference. Sorry.
Okay,
watching,
I was like,
I was watching the Jeff Keighley stuff on game trailers, and
oh,
they had
okay.
they had an interview before the Sony conference for Dying Light, and they had gameplay.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, and that looks really good.
okay. Well, there you go. After that point, they went through more letters, and they talked
Sure.
about Battlefield Hardline. I
Oh.
believe.
So is there always a lot of overlap?
Well, yeah, generally with the Sony and Xbox, yeah, that's where they have all the overlap. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, on the really big multi-platform stuff. Yeah.
hmm So they didn't really show much more of that. I think it was just another trailer. And they announced that beta went live today, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. They just reiterated
They showed off Magica 2.
whatever.
Magica.
Magica 2. You guys never played the original one on Steam?
I played it. I have it, and I played it for a good long
Was
while.
it good?
But
Was it good? I heard lots of
It's
good
fun.
things about it.
it's fun with people. You need to play in the chaos of 4 people, and even your friends are your enemies.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
It's once you get really good at the spell crafting, you can do a lot of cool stuff because it feels like it's all skill.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that game really shines in multiplayer.
Mm-hmm. After that, they announced a game which, to my surprise, got a huge applause from the remake of Grim Fandango.
Yeah,
Hey,
all the
actually-
hardcores. Yeah.
Wait, so it's getting remade, like the whole thing?
Well, I think it's more like a remaster, so it's not a remake per se. They're just
Oh, sweet.
making it available on the PlayStation 3 and 4, I
I'll
believe.
finally get to play it. I
Yeah,
have
so-
it, but I never my PC, like, I have to run it on PC.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, yeah, a lot of people are excited for that. Yeah, it's an adventure game, right?
Yeah.
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 An early Tim Schafer game.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, no, that's cool. And then they went in and announced all of their indie games from their partner Devolver Digital. So things like Broforce and
Broforce?
Hotline Miami are all coming to the PlayStation consoles.
Yeah, I liked Hotline Miami, but all I saw there was like stuff that's already in Steam Greenlight, and that you can already kind of buy on early access. So I'm like,
Right,
yeah, whatever.
right. Yeah, no. So it's good that console players will be able to play those things.
Mm.
That's cool because a lot of people don't have Steam or a PC capable gaming machine, so that's cool.
And a lot of those indie games are really fun.
I always wanted to play Hotline Miami, but I never got a chance, so maybe I'll play it now.
Brutal.
2 next games they announced. The first one is Let It Die. I honestly can't remember what this was.
It was a Suda51 game.
Right. Oh, you must have been excited for this.
I'm
you
like,
what?
What?
Suda51
What?
has made so many bad games.
What?
Like,
So
Dead.
you're
Anthony.
excited for Sniper Elite 3,
Yo.
but not this.
Anthony, you're sounding like me. What's going on?
So after Lollipop Chainsaw and
Uh-huh.
then Killer is Dead,
Mm-hmm.
he now has to prove to me that he can make a good game.
I'm afraid that this game will get slightly higher than average ratings because it's going to be one of the few games you'll be able to get on the PlayStation 4.
Probably.
What do you mean one of the few games to get on the PlayStation 4?
Like, it'll be one of the early exclusive titles, and that's generally how that works, right? It gets overhyped because it's one of the only things you can play.
Yeah, or scores get a little inflated because of that exact same reason.
Mm-hmm. So,
It's Killer is Dead was so bad.
yes, it was.
It was so terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, it was pretty good. You're just being too harsh on it.
Too harsh. Harsh for you.
And then going after that, they quickly announced Abzu. I don't know. It's like
There's
what?
it's like Echo the Dolphin, but you're a dude.
Yeah.
Go explore the ocean.
I'm assuming it's just another indie game, right? Yeah. Okay.
It's looking like one of those explorative things. Like the fun is exploring and figuring out what they built.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
I didn't get a hint of story.
Me either. Let's just move on to the most important indie game they announced, No Man's Sky.
Mm-hmm. That
Um,
game looks amazing.
Wow, I have never been so impressed by a small little independent game.
You're the Starship Enterprise.
I know that I can't, like, this might be the most exciting game all show for me. It's
Yeah.
so amazing. This, just what it looks like, and just the amount of exploration. I couldn't believe how dense the worlds were. I remember the first trailer looked, like, it had tellings of, like, oh, this is a small team.
Mm-hmm.
But this game actually looks like, or the current state, it looks like it's a big budget title. It's crazy.
I liked all the little features they had, like when you've seen a new species you haven't seen before. It's like I logged this new species in your data list.
Yeah.
When you warp to new planets, it credits who first discovered that planet.
Mm-hmm.
So like my goal is just to get it day one and discover as many planets as possible, so I can just have my name plastered everywhere.
I don't know if you could do that because every new planet arrives or comes from a new player.
Boo.
So
It's less exciting.
Mm-hmm.
You can
But
crush my dreams.
No Man's Sky looks amazing.
I really like how seamless it is to go from Earth or planet to space to space battle to whatever else they do.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Even terrain destruction with that huge rhino.
Right, yeah. And then we move on into the point of the conference where things kind of move away from games. And
So boring.
Sony starts off by doing some interesting things. They say, hey, we introduced this camera that you all seem to love. We got Twitch integration as well as our exclusive Sony streaming stuff on PS4. And now we're going to try and introduce more 3D, Project Morpheus, I believe.
Yep.
So everything is...
their Oculus Rift thing.
Yeah, so everything's still in alpha state. Nothing is coming to consumer level anytime soon, it looks like. But they're pushing forward with that initiative. They also announced a whole bunch of free-to-play titles, and they emphasized it's free-to-play.
I still, like, does that mean you don't have to be a Plus member? Or...
I believe so. Like, I'm pretty sure that's what they were hinting at when they said it is free to play.
Okay. Because, yeah, they didn't, like, really make it clear, but...
So that's cool. 25 new titles of free-to-play games coming to the PlayStation 4. And then they announced all their PlayStation Now stuff. So I believe that's going into beta this July.
Yeah.
And PlayStation Now is the backwards compatibility way to play PS3 games on your PS4 through a streaming service through the cloud.
This is kind of like now where I started checking out.
Yeah.
And then they mentioned Vita TV. And I was back in for a bit.
Yeah. So PlayStation Now is it was like we know about it, but I think for me the thing that was interesting is that when they said you're not necessarily going to need a PlayStation console, and they said some TVs will come shipped with the ability for PlayStation Now as is. And did I lose you guys?
No, my camera froze. I don't know what happened.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Live trouble.
Yeah, so and I thought that was cool because to me that's always the thought of the future, where everything is just going to go to the cloud.
That's probably it. Like eventually, physical media is not gonna exist. I'm gonna be sad.
So with that's gonna happen. Like you're not gonna buy a console, you're just gonna buy a television, and everything's gonna come with inside it, and that's cool, I guess. And then they announced PlayStation TV.
It's like Vita TV.
Vita TV. So Vita TV is that thing they announced they released last year in Japan, where it is basically a little device that lets you play Vita games on your TV, or lets you stream content from your PlayStation 4 to your another TV.
Yeah, to another TV in your house.
As well as being able to access PlayStation Now. So,
and that's really cool. That sounds like they're really taking a step forward in making your PlayStation like your all-in-one entertainment center.
Which is weird because I still think it's terrible that they took away all the media center functionality from the PlayStation 4, and they haven't shown signs of wanting to return it. And what I mean by that is, like, you know how we hook up our hard drives and USB drives to watch stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the PlayStation 4 can't do that.
which is very disappointing. But I think they I guess from a business standpoint they really want to push that PlayStation Now stuff because it's not because like after this they announce all the movie deals they have.
Exactly, and
Yeah.
we're just about to get into that. Yeah, so they announced. Well, actually, they took a break and did Mortal Kombat X or Mortal Kombat
Oh
10.
yeah, they did.
And hey,
Those
if I
fatalities look brutal.
I wish I was into fighting games because this game looks cool.
Mortal Kombat is like a very casual game. Like you can get you don't have to get into it. You can just jump and punch and do whatever.
That's what it looks like to me. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it looks cool enough, I guess.
They've managed to straddle the line perfectly between you can get into the hardcore stuff and juggle your opponent for 30 hits.
Yeah.
But you still get a lot out of just I'm just gonna have fun, mash buttons, do whatever.
Yeah, maybe I should pick up Mortal Kombat 9 and try out the story mode. I only heard great things about that.
Mhm.
And then they did the Powers TV show, and they brought out Brian Michael Bendis to talk about it.
I don't know who that is. He just looked like Kingpin in a 1940s suit.
Bendis is one of the biggest comic book writers right now, or not now, but for a long time.
Wait, did you say Powers?
Yeah, they're making a Powers TV show.
Really? About the comic, the miniseries?
And Bendis is spearheading it.
Where somebody a superhero gets killed and regular people
Yep.
have to solve it? That was actually a really good series. Any of you guys read it?
I've only read the first issue, but I've never gone into it further than that. But I've heard it's great.
It's really good.
I've never heard of it until now.
Yeah, so
And you don't know who Bendis is, Anthony?
No,
Oh,
I have no
interesting.
clue who that he is.
Bendis is on every Marvel cover.
It's absolutely true.
Yeah.
Not even gonna lie.
Think of every big Marvel comic series you know of. Bendis probably has some involvement.
Yeah, he
Oh
probably
wow,
worked on it.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so this TV show is coming December. It'll be free to PlayStation Plus subscribers. Otherwise, you're gonna have to pay for it like a season TV show. I'm assuming.
Oh,
Was
weird.
this one of the ones that was exclusive to PlayStation?
Yes, this is exclusive to PlayStation.
So
Okay.
this isn't gonna be an actual syndicated thing?
No.
Oh, okay. That
No.
makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think it's gonna be in the same way that Xbox announced their Halo TV show exclusive to Xbox. Powers is exclusive to Sony.
That's interesting though, because it's not just a video game thing. So
Yeah,
Halo-
it's weird. Well, I think you have to remember that Sony's also a movie company, right?
correct.
So
Yeah.
Sony Pictures.
yeah.
Interesting.
Speaking of movies, they have officially put out the trailer for Ratchet and Clank the movie.
Like actual movie, like big budget.
Yeah, like
Wow.
Disney level.
Live
Yeah.
action.
Yeah.
Really.
No, not live action. No, that would be something else.
Really.
Yeah,
Ratchet and I didn't realize Ratchet and Clank was that popular.
Neither did I.
And
Yeah.
I thought I heard something of a tie-in movie game coming with it too.
I wouldn't be surprised. That's
Yeah.
That actually would. Yeah. I mean, that seems like a logical step.
yeah. I'm just surprised this got a movie before like a genuine Mario Brothers movie.
Right.
What are you talking about?
No,
Like
that
those
one.
live-action ones.
No, don't
Or-
even.
They're great.
I mean, is Sly Cooper less popular?
Far less popular.
Yeah, I would say it's far less popular. Yeah.
That's so much
Mhm.
better.
hmm I was always a Jack fan.
Yeah, same. I was always a Jack fan.
Jack and Daxter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was a fan of that girl from Good and Evil or whatever.
Beyond Good and Evil.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forget her name.
That would make a sweet TV show or like movie.
Mm. Okay,
Huh,
after
weird.
that, they showed off The Last of Us for PlayStation 4,
Say what?
and I think we're gonna have to see this one in person to discern the differences.
I couldn't tell from the stream. It looked exactly the same.
Yeah,
If
this
not
is this is one of the cases where you're just not going to be able to get the true fidelity, the video fidelity over a stream or video.
hmm
Mom.
So, yeah, there's that. I mean, if you haven't played The Last of Us, it looks like this is the way to go. But other than that, it.
And it looks like it also comes with the DLC too. So
Yeah. Regardless, I guess it's just a testament to show what Naughty Dog was able to do with Last of Us on PS3 if it still looks that good, right?
yeah.
So there's that. Then they announced probably the biggest applause in the room. Grand Theft Auto 5 is coming to PlayStation 4.
Oh my god, here we go.
I don't care.
I think the biggest thing about this is that they say you can transfer your online profiles from PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 to the PlayStation 4.
Mm-hmm. I wonder how much it pained him to say Xbox 360.
I bet you.
I don't want to say it.
I bet you he loves saying it because it's about what he was saying, right? He's like, guess what? If you had that now, we can take that too.
Yeah, but again, this is they showed like a little bit, but it's still not enough for me. Like on the stream, there was not enough fidelity for me to see that, or to see the difference.
I could tell it looked noticeably better. I just didn't like Grand Theft Auto 5. So
Really? Okay.
yeah. So yeah. I'm starting to think I don't really like Grand Theft Auto.
Or like Grand Theft Auto like period, or like Grand Theft Auto type games, like the open world.
Both.
Okay.
I'm with you on that one.
Yeah, they just don't really do it for me. So, yeah. And then they did the Metal Gear Solid: The Phantom Pain trailer.
That trailer was heavy.
What are you talking about?
Like it's just he's like burning soldiers. He's like rubbing ashes on his face.
Yeah, but there's no context to anything, so it's just a bunch of confusing stills and images of nothing.
Yeah, and still made me uncomfortable. They showed the big shell for some reason.
Really? That made you uncomfortable? All it made me think was, man, this whole fucking franchise is so bullshit. It needs to die in a fire.
Kojima's lost his mind.
Yeah. It looks like the game looks like it shows the setup for the entire franchise.
And like it goes from like because I think that's this will be the last one with Big Boss, or so I've been told.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if they keep going with like all this like torture stuff, I don't know. I might be uncomfortable, but like I think he's trying to take the child soldier aspect and make it like this crazy primary focus when Metal Gear all these years have just been nutso bananas and not serious at all. And he's like a couple games too late for this.
Yeah, but I mean, if you think about all the trailers for the past Metal Gear games, they're always like this, really serious. It's not until you get into the game where it's kind of silly.
Like Metal Gear 2.
Yeah, exactly. Right? And then we got the Arkham Knight trailer.
Oh, here we go.
Were you excited for this? Were you excited for Bat Tank?
Yeah, I was, because one, Batman is officially Iron Man. He starts out in, like, the Stark Tower.
Dives down.
He dives down, and the Batmobile gameplay is basically the Transformers Fall of Cybertron or War of Cybertron gameplay.
Yep.
You're either in a car, or you turn into a hover tank.
I heard something about like you could change into a bike too. You might have told me that, but we didn't see anything.
Oh no, I was just speculating when I said that.
Oh, okay. I thought that was like a thing.
No, I was just bullshitting.
But I like how they made the choice of most things are destructible, so you're not getting caught up on like handrails and stuff. So you're just mowing through it.
I don't like the effect of how they really shake the camera a lot to make it look like you're going really fast, but you're not.
Yeah, you're probably really not.
I was surprised. I was starting to get dizzy. I was like, whoa.
Really? No.
Yeah.
I've never heard you get motion sick, so.
Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe it's because I wasn't playing it, but that's a thing. And then finally, they ended off with the Uncharted 4: A Thief's End trailer.
Okay, your thoughts first. Go. I need as the fan.
Well, they don't really show anything, but I can tell you right now, like if there was ever a game I was gonna buy a PlayStation 4 for, this would be it.
So is Drake gonna die in this one?
Who knows? It starts off with him saying like he's been out of the game, so apparently it seems like there's gonna be a gap from 3 to 4, and he's coming back for one final mission or something. And yeah, I mean, he looks a little different. It's next gen Drake, so I don't know if it's because he looks more realistic or if he's just aged now, but he looks slightly different.
He seems to have like less color in his hair.
Yeah, he looks worn out.
Yeah, that half tuck looks gorgeous.
Yes.
And somehow
Yes.
he still has perfect hair even while lying in a river.
Well, he's your everyday man.
But like, yeah, I saw that and I was like, oh, I was kind of hoping it was The Last Guardian. But now I think that game's dead.
Huh,
But-
you thought it was The Last Guardian.
I thought it was The Last Guardian or Fallout 4.
So Last Guardian
yeah.
was like 3 years ago, right?
Is this 5 years ago?
Last
It came
Guardian was like 7 years ago.
No, the first trailer was 2009.
Yeah, that game's
Oh.
dead, bro.
Yeah, that game's hella dead. But I was it was either that or like Fallout 4. I was a little disappointed when the trailer came on and I saw Drake. But as soon as I saw that subtitle, I was like, okay, they can take this in an interesting direction.
What do you mean?
Like when it says A Thief's End, I was like, oh, that could mean so many things. It probably won't mean what I want it to mean.
What do you
but
want it
there's
to
a
mean?
possibility. I want it to mean that Drake gets messed up and is dead.
What do you mean by messed up? Like psychologically beat?
No, like his years of tomb raiding and mass killing has taken a toll on his mind, and this final one is the last straw, and then he doesn't make it to his end goal, and he gets like he dies.
No. Just no.
Could be. Who knows? I don't know. I hope it is the last one though. Like I hope we don't see any more Uncharted games after this.
You don't want to Uncharted kart racing. That's next.
Oh yeah, I'd take that, but I don't think I'd want another Uncharted game.
No?
No. I mean, because this game has the potential to be Indy 4.
That's what
I mean, I don't think it will be, but it has that potential.
What, they're gonna start using extraterrestrial stuff?
Yeah, and then we'll all be like, oh man, this is dumb.
They just jump the
This is
shark.
dumb. Yeah. So.
I guess like they almost did it in 2 when they had like all the mythical yetis and stuff that you could only kill with the crossbow.
Yeah. Well, I think. Well, the first one kind of had zombies.
I never played the first one, so that's the thing.
Me
Oh,
neither.
okay. Because the first one, that was the real big leap, was Nazi zombies, and that was a bit supernatural, so they toned it back down for 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if you thought 2 was a bit weird, 1's the worst one for that.
Maybe I should play 1.
Well, it's not. Hasn't aged well.
Maybe I should watch someone play 1.
Yeah, just watch a stream, someone playing 1. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. And then that was it for Sony.
Seems kind of weak.
It was 2 hours long, and they spent a good 45 minutes on not talking about games.
So many sales figures. That was so boring.
Didn't I tell you they were going to do some sales figures?
Yeah, like I expected the sales figures, but I didn't expect the boring sales figures to be followed up by check out our TV stuff, and then check out this comic book thing I don't care anything about.
Ah, man, that's how Sony is though. When they're in the lead, when they're the market leader, there's no such thing as a modest or humble Sony. They always have to tout how good they are.
Yeah, or they just feel like, oh, we could do this. We don't have to be perfect all the time. We're ahead. We're fine.
Yeah. So, like, just to wrap up, like, on our thoughts on this, this whole conference. Do you remember last year's Microsoft conference and everybody complained about all the TV stuff?
Yeah.
I was so surprised that Sony just did basically that this year.
Yep.
It's like, and it was weird because it felt like they understood that that's not what people want to see here, and they went ahead and did it anyway.
They could have announced that stuff like later in the week or tomorrow.
Yeah, they could have.
But they did it. They took up like a whole 45 minutes with that. So.
Yeah, but for myself, like, it was a conference filled with a lot of indie games.
That's their big push. Yeah, that's their big push. They had a huge segment on indie
They
games.
had a real, like, and it wasn't just that segment. They had indie games from start to finish sprinkled throughout. Going in, like I said before in the other videos, I was looking for a reason to buy a PlayStation 4, or for this year at least, and so far they didn't really show me anything to buy PlayStation 4 now, unless I really want the white one for Destiny. But
I really want the white ones for that.
But considering I have an Xbox, it's a big stretch for me to just do that.
Yeah, okay. I get that.
Right?
So you're not even going to get it for the preparation of Uncharted?
No, what's the point? If there's going to be an Uncharted bundle, I'm going to get one that looks like leather.
It's made of leather.
Oh, it's like a brown PlayStation 4.
That'd be weird.
Yeah, because that's too big of a franchise. They're going to have a bundle for that too. So.
But like if I took out that whole sales and TV segment, like I feel like they had games, and all they had to do was announce games, and it was cool. They had even like, was it No Man's whatever?
Sky.
No Man's Sky. Like that game is probably like conference game of show for me. It looked so good. And then they like even the order looked, even though it looked typical third-person shooter, like there was a lot of promise there, and they only showed a short segment of it. And they showed games that I want to play, just like Xbox did, and that's good.
I think the difference is they didn't show, for me, games that come up this year. Almost everything they showed was 2015.
That's
is it.
Disappointing.
I think it was just Destiny, and then for their big games, it was basically just Destiny, right?
Yeah, for this year.
I can't really think of anything else. Yeah. I mean, granted, of course, all the other multi-platform games are going to come to the system, so there's all that stuff to look forward to. But
isn't Destiny multi-platform?
Yeah, it's multi-plat. They also are like really using beta as a marketing tool.
I'm surprised. I'm disappointed that they're not using betas more.
Betas?
They need to hire betas. They gotta hire some people from Ubisoft to say beta for them.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah, what are your final thoughts, Anthony, on the Sony presser?
I thought it was good. I thought the whole middle part was a snooze fest, but they showed stuff, and even though it's not now, like 2015 looks like a lot of fun for games. So.
Will you buy a PlayStation 4 this year?
I will do my best. I will do my darndest to get that Destiny bundle.
Oh, so what you're saying is you are convinced? Like now you want to get one now?
Yeah, I want to get one now. Like I think it's close enough. It'll be close enough to 2015 by the time that September bundle comes out. That I'll be like that. I want to get it, play around with it for a while, and then once 2015 rolls around, then I'll have a ton more stuff to play.
Yeah. Blaven, did you have any final thoughts on the Sony press conference?
Seems kind of weak, guys.
Seems kind of weak.
No, it does. I mean, like, it doesn't seem like anything that's very exciting nowadays. I guess it's because they don't really have their big IPs there.
Yeah, well, it's like the thing is they announced before the show that none of Square's games are being showed.
Yeah, no Kingdom Hearts, no Final Fantasy.
I'm surprised we didn't see a Gran Turismo.
Well, when did 6 come out?
In September, but they announced Gran Turismo 6 is coming to PlayStation 4.
They did?
Yeah. They announced that like right after the launch of Gran Turismo 6.
Oh wow, I guess that's a testament to how much I didn't care about Gran Turismo 6. Holy jeez.
Yeah, and I didn't see Drive Club there.
No Drive Club.
Oh, Drive Club, I remember that.
That game's been pushed so far back. I'm not surprised it wasn't there.
Like yeah. It was weird. Sony is leveraging on the fact that people want to play indie games, and that's why they're buying these expensive machines. And I just don't think that's
the true case.
Yeah, I just don't think that's the right marketing message to really go forward with this.
They're really marketing to like the NeoGAF section of the gaming community.
Which, you know what? I guess that should be what they're doing, because those are the people who are watching this conference.
Yeah.
But then, yeah.
I like indie games, but I don't care that much about indie games. Like, give me a couple. When they just went on and on about Broforce, and I'm like, I want to see I don't want to see this super powerful machine play games that look like they came off on Atari, because they decided to do retro cool stuff. Like, I want to see this next gen, really gross, wet texture tech.
Yeah.
Aren't you the retro guy though?
Yeah, but that's not what I come to these new systems for. Like, those are fun once in a while. Like, I'll get those on my PC. But I get these machines because I can't run those kind of games on my PC.
Yeah. Well, at least they didn't have one of the worst announcements that Microsoft announced 3s for the Xbox One.
And they had like an upgraded version of Plague Inc.
Yeah, so I mean, they had their lows too. So.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I got it. I want to see what Nintendo has.
Yeah, I have a feeling Nintendo might be the conference that just blows me away with everything.
If they just start dropping bombs and we're like, listen, get a Wii U, people, okay?
Yeah.
You probably already have a 3DS anyways, so check this out.
Yeah. That's tomorrow, so...
Yeah.
So who's on the docket tomorrow?
Just Nintendo. Just Nintendo. Yeah. And I believe their direct is at noon Eastern.
Yeah, noon our time, yep.
Okay, so we'll be back to discuss that tomorrow. And yeah, any other parting thoughts on Sony before we end this session?
Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Final Fantasy VII Remake.
You know, that's what I will say too. This definitely looks like the year of awesome HD remakes of HD games already.
Remakes.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the HD remake of Dark Souls 2.
It's probably, you know what? It's gonna be a bundle. It's gonna be Dark Souls and Dark Souls 2.
Oh, that was it. The one thing that surprised me that wasn't an HD remake was Ultra Street Fighter 4. Because like there was a rumor going around where the community manager for Mad Catz mentioned how there was a stick that goes, it has the switch go from PS3 to PS4 compatibility.
Right.
But they didn't have one for Xbox 360 to Xbox One. And he's like, there isn't one. So everybody took that as speculation for PlayStation 4 version of Ultra Street Fighter. But after seeing all the PlayStation Now stuff, I think that's just for like if you want to live stream it from your PlayStation 4, then you switch the little switch.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks for tuning in, everyone.
Yo.
Ending's always weird.
Yeah. I mean, whatever.
Yeah, tomorrow we're gonna look at Nintendo.
Tomorrow's Nintendo. We're all gonna talk about Smash Brothers.
Oh my god.
And Hyrule Dynasty Warriors.
We're probably gonna talk about new Zelda, the new Mario. Crossing my fingers for F-Zero.
Oh my god.
I hope Bayonetta 2's there.
No.
No love for
Yes.
Samus?
You know what? I really want Samus to have a 2D game, but I just am not expecting it.
Oh, like a really nice 2D game, like a 3D models, but on a 2D plane.
Yeah, on the 3DS.
That'd be nice.
Because I don't really care for the 3D Metroids anymore.
No love.
Yeah.
Did you guys play Prime?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Were
Prime's
those
really
really
good. Prime's
Yeah,
good.
okay.
Prime's
Really
really good. Just remember it came out in like 2001 or 2.
Oh yeah, no doubt. But
So like
I always hear such fanfare for those games.
Yeah.
Yep. They're very good.
Okay. Well,
Okay,
we're gonna take off. See you guys tomorrow.
see ya.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.